We appreciate the opportunity to serve our community as part of the Sachse Historical Society. The facilities and contents of this organization belong to the City of Sachse. They do not belong to us individually. We are, however, given the opportunity to manage this organization for a while. During our tenure, we diligently strive to record, maintain, and archive the history of our city and to protect the treasures donated by those familiar with our city and its families. Those before us have left us with a wonderful place. Compared to many other cities, just having a building for a historical society is an amazing accomplishment. Having one that is attractive and in good condition is an even more amazing accomplishment. We feel that our city is truly blessed. So why are we here asking for some assistance to improve these facilities? Please, let us tell you why. As you know, our city is growing in an area that is one of the premier locations anywhere. Folks visit our city as they look for new homes, for places to locate their businesses, and for places to live and work in a quiet and friendly neighborhood. More and more folks are looking at what we have available and comparing us with what is available in surrounding cities. We are even getting visitors from areas that we never imagined. Just within the past week, we have had families visit the Sachse Historical Society from Australia and from Spain. They expect our city to offer first-class amenities. When visitors see our new City Hall complex, they are very impressed. When folks see all the new development and homes and businesses, they are very impressed. We want to be sure that what we provide as the Sachse Historical Society complements the other places in our fine city. To help us do this, please let us show you what we feel our needs are and what our requests are to fill those needs. The first item on our proposal is a storage building. We need to free up space in the main building so we can accept items waiting for a place to be displayed. Most of these items are from the Sachse and Herring families.
This is where we would like to locate the storage building. We have plenty of room for it here and still leave room to go through the gate back there with our mowing equipment. And all of this brick, of course, will be, some of it is trash brick that we just have to throw out. Some of this brick is like this over here. This brick came out of William Sachse's house that's located on Railroad Street. We feel like we need to make a nice exhibit here simply because we're at the entrance to the cemetery and people are coming and going through the cemetery all the time, and we feel like that we need to make a real nice appearance because of the cemetery, that gate right here.
The next item is the jail cell. It is the original jail cell of the Sachse Police Department.
This building was originally built for the police department, and a part of that facility was the two holding cells here. This cell here, for example, was built, this building built in about 1982, and we'd like to restore this jail cell to its original by putting the toilet and wash basin that we still have back in the cell and putting the bed back in the cell. We can build that back with no problem. We want to put pictures of the police department along here so that this will be an emphasis on the history of the Sachse Police Department with photographs and the original cell. The Cub Scouts come through here on tours about every year. They have a unit that they study in which they come here to see some of our artifacts. And then, but they love to get in behind this door here. Where, by the way, the bars are made out of rebar here, welded together. But they love to get in the cell and get their picture taken as being in jail. So we'd like to restore it so that it look more like a jail than it does a storeroom.
The third item is to remove a wall so that a more useful display area can be arranged.
If we can get rid of this wall, we'll have a whole lot more room for cases and our display items. This is kind of dead space now.
Plus light. We've talked about this before, but the light from these two windows is what makes the space brighter, more cheerful. Now that light would go 360 through here, plus the air circulation would be better. We have a problem sometimes. This room is a bit cooler than the larger space, so that would be a big improvement as well.
The next item is to install carpet. We already have the carpet, it just needs to be installed.
That's the carpet right there that we've got already in stock to put in the floor. And that's why we go down here.
We have some original fencing from the William Sachse home that is currently being restored. It will be used in conjunction with the storage building to give a consistent look to the front of the museum.
We also have 5 sections of fence that was in front and the side of the Sachse's original home on Railroad Street. We plan to put that fence right up here in this area with the brick between the fence and the sidewalk.
Next, we have a need for additional display cases that are higher and larger than the ones we currently have.
Part of the things that we're looking forward to is getting brand new cabinets that help people being able to see the items that we have. There are a lot of interesting small things, lots of things with words that it's very difficult now for people to get down and really appreciate all the things that have been brought into the Sachse Museum.
As you have probably heard, this is the wall, and see how nothing's on here now. What we had was family histories of the Herrings and definitely the Sachse family that will hang in other places instead of this wall, because when it's gone we'll have a vignette of little furniture items and gorgeous china and all that we're going to set in here and make a little living room off our main viewing room here in the museum. Part of our efforts is to replace this carpet, which has been here a long, long time, and you can see the spots. So when we put our cabinets in here later, it is all just going to be one beautiful tan floor that is attractive. Part of what we do here is we try to gather in items from the family, and we've gotten several from really Sachse family members, not just people who were citizens, but they're important too of this little town. One of the ways we have to display them is through a cabinet. My husband bought this, and it's dedicated to him. And the cabinetry below it also is part of the donation to enhance the library. Our Sachse Museum.
Each portion of this project is listed on the grant application along with its cost. The total project cost is $14,758. The Sachse Historical Society will be making a significant contribution, as $3,000 of the funds will come from our own budget. We feel that this funding will allow us to complete several projects, the projects described in this grant application, that have been needed and have been discussed for several months. One of the Sachse EDC's goals is to enhance the business climate of our community in an effort to encourage families and businesses to move here. All the projects in this application are designed to do just that, to enhance the quality of life for the citizens of Sachse. They are also to make it apparent to others who do not live here that we are a community that appreciates, enjoys, and preserves its history. If approved, we should have all these projects completed within the next 2 months. We hope that you will approve this entire project and will allow us to move forward.
Thank you on behalf of the Sachse Historical Society for the opportunity to present this grant application.